It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy, plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy, the academy pulling strategies, still in my steed. Ain't no flattery, fuck your salary, bitch, I'm a king. They can't ride on me, sit to shatter me, killing my dreams. Them bitches couldn't even straddle me, I'm the supreme god, like living alright, you niggas alright. Diamond in the rough compared to moisturize, I do this for them Garvey eyes. Swiss Army knife, I do it all, boy. Know some people watching me only want me to fall, boy. But I'm a Booker T, Nolan, a southern beast, flow as deep as a submarine. Haters clocking and count streams. I used to work inside a kitchen, dog, you think I'm tripping? Imagine using your opinions just to make a living. Mix it with my educated expertise, yes indeed. Niggas that wouldn't say I'm next trying to get next to me. My homies used to rock a vest inside them SUVs. From sous chef to sharing recipes. My nigga, plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy, plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it trill, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there, man. In this video, we're going to be getting into Complex in their new hip-hop media rankings for 2026. They do 35 rankings this year. Of course, we know it's got all of the same usual suspects that they've had on there for the last few years. With the insertion of like Joe and Jada or what have you, and maybe a little bit of a shuffle in where they end up, but it's pretty much the same old, right? And as with every year, we have some people with some discrepancies about who else is on the list. And that would lead us to the DJ that don't spin, who actually took number one. I don't know how he will be number one in 2026. I'm not saying he's not supposed to be on there. You know, I'm not a fan of dude, but at the same time, the fact that he still continues to have a voice, continue to have a platform, he is one of the only so-called hip-hop media big dogs, I will say, so-called, that's dropping daily content. Whereas a lot of the others out here are dropping weeklies, you know what I'm saying, or bi-weekly or what have you. Unfortunately, we don't get people like the company man Justin Hunt on these lists some kind of way, despite his history and being involved in these major publications as a real journalist and being a part of the entertainment side of it as well. But, you know, given all of that, we got what we got. I've seen some people out there that are lobbying for me to be on these types of lists. I appreciate it. I don't expect it. I don't look forward to it. You know what I mean? It comes with the territory. I'm a small channel in comparison to everybody else. I think quality wise, yeah, I could compete with anybody. But as far as audience metrics, and that's of course we're talking about the entertainment industry. That's what's most important. I don't see that happening unless something massive happens. YouTube algorithm don't fuck with me anyway. Even on my good performing videos, they get throttled before they can really actually hit. So with that being stated, the DJ that don't spin decided to go in on Rory and Mal for their inclusion on the list. And he really went in on Maul, basically saying, how is it that he gets to be on the list just because that motherfucker knows Drake? I think I will be asking the same question as it pertains to you, sir. But, you know, when it comes to riding Drizzy, it's all about who rides the hardest. That's what it is over there. So let's get to this list, and then we're going to get to the video where he shits on them. All right, Hip Hop Media Power Ranking, the 2026 edition.
Complex's 4th annual Hip Hop Media Power Ranking is here. And in a year with no dominant stars and no breakout moments, the people shaping rap's conversation matter more than ever, so they say. Now, I'm not going to read the entire like passages with all this stuff because it's a lot and I ain't got all day. But they say in today's attention economy, when some overarching cultural event arises, all the vloggers and talking heads and op-ed writers and journalists eat. Is great for consumers because there's a nice mix of dominant vets and opportunity for new players to stand out. But what happens when there isn't a big story? That's where things stand in hip hop. The storylines of past years have gone cold, are they? Because I know one story that's definitely not. Even though I honestly wish some new stories would take its place. There's no new dominant star and no big singles or albums with true staying power. Let them know with like a word. Last year's hip hop, and I don't like this fucking T.I. erasure either. I'm gonna go ahead and just go off on a quick little tangent. Niggas keep ignoring the success of what T.I. is doing. I don't know if it's because he's from the South, because he's from Atlanta, because he's an elder statesman doing better than the young motherfuckers. I don't know what the hell is going on. But if any other rapper, if Jay-Z was doing what T.I. was doing right now, it would be a totally different conversation. And y'all know how much I love Jay-Z, but I don't like that shit. We'll keep going. No big singles, my fucking ass. Anyway, last year's Hip Hop Media Power Ranking told the story of the old guard podcasters versus new streamers in 2026. Both groups broadened their coverage in response to hip hop's commercial slump and the lack of compelling stories driving the genre. There hasn't been a rap song in the top 10 since Drake's What Did I Miss last summer. I don't even know how that really count. I mean, it did get there, but that shit was there for like 3 days. To acknowledge the changing scene, the 4th edition of the Complex Media list includes some new wrinkles. Let's start with eligibility. Yes, I would love to know the criteria. It was in the past, it was only individuals and collectives being ranked. This year, platforms like the Art of Dialogue are now in the mix because their impact is impossible. To make this list, they're not even really hip hop. I mean, they have some former artists and stuff on there, but whatever. To make this list, a platform or person has to regularly address issues and topics related to hip hop. They have to be a place where news gets broken or where rappers want to appear. Another way to describe power is cultural influence, the ability to start conversations, move those conversations in other directions, and dominate headlines. These are the figures whose moments of hip hop coverage consistently go viral and shape the broader disclosure. Most of them work across multiple video platforms. And while the written word feels less dominant than ever, for the first time, we're including writers because some of the biggest moments in rap included more traditional magazine-led rollouts. All right, let's get to it. So at 35, we got Rob Markman. I actually like Rob being on this list. I do not like Rob being this low with everything that he's done. I know some people do not like Rob or feel like Rob rides the fence too much. I think that's his job as a journalist, is to be neutral. So anybody expecting different, I don't understand. Like this is a guy who's worked for Double XL, worked for fucking Genius, worked for everybody in hip hop media damn near. Anyway, congratulations to Rob Markman. He should have been hired, bro. Honestly. I'm Dante. I'll give that to him because he does music reactions and he actually contributes to the hip hop conversation. I don't watch him, but I do see his videos. So I'm not mad at that. Number 33, Alphonse Pierre. This here, I do not know this gentleman, but congratulations to him. He's featured with Pitchfork and The Lot Radio. He does brutally honest reviews that artists and their biggest fans get mad about. Ooh, is this the dude that been fucking over people on Pitchfork? Yeah. Few on this list inspire vitriol like Alphonse Pierre, who's caught heat from Clips fans, and Brent Faiyaz. I take my congratulations back. You're terrible. I remember you. Nope. Number 32, Elliot Wilson. Shout out to Elliot. He's a supporter of Inside the Industry and J Nolan. Follows me on multiple platforms. OG, Source, Double XL, Rap Radar. He's done enough. The Bigger Picture. He's lasted 3-4 decades in hip hop. You can't take him out of it, even when you don't want him there, even when you don't like what he's saying. A lot of people hate on him. Congratulations on a new addition to your family too. And glad your health is getting better, bro. Number 31, Underground Sound. Underground Sound. Isn't that like a page? Underground Sound is the largest page dedicated. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. Congratulations to y'all, but just being an Instagram page posting other nigga shit is wild to be on this list. But congratulations, you won. Number 30, DJ Head and Gina Views. They should be higher than 30. It's gonna be interesting to see who comes in higher than DJ Head and Gina Views. I'm not from the West Coast, but I've known who both of them are for years. DJ Head has been around for a very long time. I used to send fucking music into this nigga's radio station a decade ago. Gina Views got on my radar within the last like 3 years or so, 3-4 years. Effective immediately, of course, they have their show. They're growing. They coming up. They deserve to be here, but I think a little higher. Arshawn Jawade, number 29. Again, I'm not familiar. Featured on Kids Take Over. Okay, yeah. He be out in the field. He goes to like different festivals and stuff. I have seen this dude. That's cool. Because he's a younger guy. He be out there doing shit that I know I'm not gonna do. So salute. Number 28, the kid Miro. There's no way Miro is more relevant to the hip hop conversation than Elliot Wilson, Rob Markman, or Elliot. Did I say Rob Markman, Elliot Wilson, DJ Head, Gina Views? Absolutely not. I know he's now hosting over there at Hot 97, the morning show, but he's had that job for all of like 3-4 months. Before this nigga was doing comedy. This nigga was doing sports talk radio. All great things nonetheless, but in 2026, come on, man. I fuck with Miro, by the way, but him being ranked higher than the rest of these people when he's had 4 months of dedicated hip hop conversation, absolutely not. 27, The Art of Dialogue, they should have been lower. They do have a lot of good interviews, a lot of content. They took the mantle from DJ Vlad, which I'm happy about, but dedicated hip hop conversations, I think not. No. Jim Jones, absolutely not. I think he deserves to be on the list. Let's Rap About It has been a staple. He has the artist to artist thing. I'm not mad at Jim Jones being on the list. There's no way his projects are more relevant than anyone else on this list, especially not longevity wise. Number 25, Nori. I do not like Drink Champs, but I don't see how he's number 25. You got to show me 24 massively bigger platforms than what Nori's been doing. 24 being Shannon Sharp, I disagree. It's not exclusively hip hop. He does have rappers, he does have artists on the platform, but it's not a hip hop media platform. If you're gonna put him on, he should have been where Rob Markman was, just off the fact that it's not about hip hop with him. Number 23, Trap Lord Ross. Give me a fucking break, man. I'm not mad that he's on the list because I know he does his documentary style content and stuff. But come on, man. What the fuck has he done lately? What the fuck has he done since Julio Fulio and goddamn all that different type shit? Niggas getting killed. If somebody ain't dead, what is his relevance? Number 22, Lauren LaRosa. I like Lauren. I don't know if I mean she does break news from time to time, and she does her best to try to break news outside of even the Breakfast Club. I like that she's on here. I do not agree at 22, but congratulations to you. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you. Number 21, Nardwar. Oh man, Nardwar, the human serviette. I don't know what the fuck Nardwar has done in 2026. I'm sorry. I love you, bro. You've been rocking in the free world, dude. Dude. I just said that shit the other day. Your impact is immense. 2026, I'm not aware. Number 20, Nadeska. Longest Nadeska's working, she always deserves to be on the list. Number 20, I don't know. I don't know. Number 19, Neon. This motherfucker here just won't die. And I don't mean literally, but just like he just keeps popping up. I can't get away from this motherfucker, man. It's like even when they held him to task over his fucking racist shit, it's like he just keeps getting amplified even bigger. Ever since that fucking Jello Ball song blew up on his platform, it's like, oh goddamn. Number 18, Gilly and Wallow. I'll give Gilly and Wallow theirs. I don't watch this show anymore. I haven't enjoyed it for a few years now, but they won't stop and they feed their audience. I fuck with Wallow for the most part, although I have been hearing some things about you, brother. I've been hearing some things about you jipping people and running off on the plug on books that people wrote for you, not wanting to pay people and shit like that. I don't like that. Get that shit together. Pay your people, dog. Number 17, Bootleg Kev. I fuck with Bootleg Kev, but Bootleg Kev's views be looking like mine. So he got to be a little bit further back in 2026, especially with some others on the platform. I fuck with you though, nothing bad to say. Number 16, John Caramanica and yeah, for sure. They've been holding it down. I don't know if they're exclusively hip hop either. I think they should be further down. But the Popcast has definitely been very relevant the last 2 years. I can't take that away from them. Cameron. I can't be mad at Cam. I don't personally enjoy his brand of hip hop media, but this nigga got 2-3 shows consistent, dropping, well, I won't say daily, but dropping weekly, twice weekly, if I'm not mistaken. 2 different shows. He'll drop a freestyle here and there, relevant topics, guests. This nigga got involved with WrestleMania and got his ass beat on camera, sacrificing his, of course it was fake, but I can't be mad at it. Fraser Thaw. He's been doing good work. Clips interviews, Jay-Z interviews, shit like that. He's been around for a long time too. Shout out to him. I ain't mad. But probably should be lower in the list because of just sheer consistency. I don't see how a person who could pop out with, 3 or 4, I know quality over quantity, but you got 3 or 4 like good interviews a year compared to people that's dropping good content daily or weekly. I don't know. Big Bank, shout out to Big Bank. I fought with Big Bank, especially holding it down for the A and keeping the community of Atlanta somewhat unified as much as he can. I fuck with it. 13, that's a stretch. Come on, man. How the fuck is Kai Cenat on here and this nigga ain't even producing? This nigga retired. He retired from content creation. How the fuck is he a hip-hop media power rank of anything? This nigga went to go do fashion and ain't produced not one piece yet. This nigga the fuck out of here. 11, On the Radar. Shout out to On the Radar. They've been keeping it going. Love what y'all started doing with the freestyles. No complaint here. Plaque Boy Max, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, Plaque Boy Max. I think it's cool that you on the list, but you done low key like try to turn into an artist yourself. No, thank you. Number 9, Ebro. I don't see how Nadeska's 20 and Ebro's 9 if they're on the same platform. That's a pretty big gap. I know Ebro is like the main mouthpiece on their show, but I would think they would be a little bit more closely ranked if they're on the same production. It's weird to me. Kirko, how the fuck does a Twitter page with no face make it to number 8? Does anybody know what Kirko look like? Is there really a nigga behind Kirko, or is that shit algorithmically fucking made and paid for by Drake? Something's gotta give. Number 7, Rory and Mal, y'all are smoking on dick. No pause, straight up. Rory and Mal ain't no fucking way, especially not in 2026 with a Netflix ass show. Congratulations on getting that Netflix bag, but nobody even sees your show no more. The clips that get clipped up now are straight audio because niggas don't want to get copyright, and wait till they actually release the fucking visual numbers. If they don't cook them, they're going to show you these niggas are getting 10,000 views a week on Netflix. Ain't no fucking way. 6, Anthony Fantano. Y'all know I'm not a fan of Anthony, his face, but he does deserve to be on the list. Number 6, that is very heavy-handed, but ain't really no but to it. You know what I'm saying? He's not a top 10 guy, but here he is. 5, Charlemagne the God. Top 5 in 2026, Charlemagne. Y'all just don't want to drop him too far down. What was he last year? Number 5 again? That'd be a no for me, dog. But he gonna be here every time. Jadakiss and Fat Joe, newer to the game. You know, they keep it mostly respectful. Fat Joe oversteps his bounds sometimes. A lot of stories, a lot of bullshit. But they are a destination that artists really enjoy going to. It's a safe space where they feel comfortable. I can't be mad at that. Last year they were ranked 15. I think those music debuts, those premieres they've been doing on the show definitely put them a little higher because they're starting to get music first. They're getting it like the week before it actually drops or a few days before it drops. That part does make them a little bit more valuable. We would love to see more of that in hip-hop media where exclusives get broken. Can't be mad. A little high. Ain't no fucking way DJ Ironclad is on this fucking list at number 3. I'm not going to even say anything else. Number 2, Joe Budden. Something got to be done about this top 10. I know y'all are doing this like grandfathering motherfuckers in. Y'all don't want to move them too far past where they were. Joe Budden's a big platform, but power, I don't know. A lot of money being made over there, but their show has actually been pretty shit for a while. And of course, we have the mouse at number 1. Okay. Mushka, Mickey Mouse. Last year he was number 2. This year he's number 1. I don't know how he took over the number 1 spot, being honest, but that's where we at with it. And as the DJ that don't spin took the number 1 spot, we have a conversation with him where he proceeds to shit on Rory and Mal.
7 spot, your good brothers. Shout out to Rory and Mal, man.
Man, throw this list away, bro.
Bugging. So let me give the case.
Are y'all serious?
Before your bias comes in, let me.
Yo, Kirko,
So I'm guessing him as the number 1 guy. They did a whole interview basically presenting him with all of the other people ranked. I find that to be very interesting. You get the so-called number 1 guy to shit on everybody else.
Man, you could go move up. Yo, what?
Take your sip before your bias steps in. Let me explain why they're at number 7. Now, last year, Rory and Mal were at number 9, so they moved up a few spots.
I don't see
mainly
how.
Because, similar to yourself, Mal has been looked at as a legitimate source for Drake news because he is also close with Drake. So in this extended period of time where we've been waiting for this album, he says something.
Are y'all rage baiting me or no?
This is real. This is real. And could you, like, bias aside, beat that ass? When Mal says something, it's reported as if it's fact, or as at least it's reported on. Is that not true?
Yo, can I get some more to drink? Like, real talk. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. These niggas is wild enough.
We'll take it beat by beat. But first,
just put some.
So look, let's take this one beat at a time, all right? Like I said, when Maul says something about Drake, it creates a news cycle. Yes or no? Let's just start there. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That in and of itself is power. Yes or no?
Yeah.
More power, I would say, than the people who are below them.
No.
Kirkle doesn't create news based on new information. That's
not true.
No one below them have generated the same frequency of news, even before Cole dropped. Maul said that someone big is going to drop within the next week or two. And literally, I made a video about it.
Broken clock theory.
Explain.
Let me just explain where I think y'all niggas is bugging the fuck out.
This nigga here is wild. He said broken clock theory as if that shit shouldn't be the fucking mascot for his platform.
So who was number one last year? Was Big Act?
No, it's Kai.
Was Kai? What the fuck? Anyway.
Yeah.
What was the year before?
Yeah, I think year before was you.
Exactly. Okay. That's my point. When I got awarded number one spot based on everything I was doing, we're coming off of the Drake and Kendrick beef that everybody in the world cared about. Is the biggest beef ever. And based on how I was interjected into the situation and whatever, my proximity to whatever, or me getting mentioned on these records or me getting sampled.
And honestly, I think that was probably the worst fucking thing to happen. You know what I mean? To be for real. Like in the moment, even I had to like give him a little bit of kudos because I'm like, yo, the fact that they even allowed him to be a part of it, the fact that Kendrick said his name, the fact that Drake used his voice and likeness on a song, you know, the fact he was able to like break exclusives from Drake's side, Rick Ross or what have you. I'm like, I was like, God damn it, man. You know what I'm saying? But then once that happens, you feed this person's ego, this fucking, we talk about culture vultures, we talk about piranhas, we talk about, you know what I mean? Yeah. Feed this fucking ego to make them feel even more important, even more untouchable when they already was a problematic figure. It just makes this shit even more convoluted. It just fucks it up. So I think that was the worst thing to actually come out of that battle. But here we are.
Fine. That to me was a very worthy acknowledgement of everyone in the culture. It's been 2 fucking years now. Okay? You're telling me that because this motherfucker still talks to Drake, he's just top 10?
That's not.
Come on, that's dick riding.
That's,
yo, brother. Listen, everybody used to talk to Drake. Drake just cut everybody off. I can't really name their accolades outside of that. You said, oh well, you know, he kind of like speculated about Cole. He was wrong. So there's nothing he's been right about except Drake. And this new like, oh, Drake is my man thing came out after the battle. It's 2 years old, brother. I talked to Drake yesterday. Does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Unfortunately,
you gotta start putting up points.
No, if something that you say
again, y'all Spider-Man memeing, because outside of what this nigga has to say about Drake, it don't be hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? He rage baits the hotties by shitting on Megan Thee Stallion every 3 to 5 business days. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Same thing with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Okay, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? Shits on Lil Baby every 2 to 3 months. Finds a new angle, right? Okay, whoop-de-doo. But outside of his proximity to Drake to talk about Iceman or say, Iceman coming soon, take a guzzle of his fucking Hennessy and then start talking about what he thinks the album should be and who he should be talking to or dissing and having on the album. Outside of that, don't nobody really give a fuck about this nigga, man. Now, he did get the interview with A$AP Rocky. I was pretty disappointed about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I cannot say that he has no power, right? Because power equals influence. It equals, you know, the weight of his words. They actually do count reluctantly. But at the same time, outside of his proximity to Drake, just like Maul, who really gives a fuck? And he don't contribute anything. I think that's the biggest factor is that there's others on this list that actually contribute to hip hop, whether that be giving people a platform, whether that be attempting to break artists, attempting to spotlight artists, highlight new music in a meaningful way. This nigga here is just an agent of chaos. And the biggest and loudest. Outside of that, he contributes nothing. So I think that's fucked up.
Say creates enough noise and attention where people report it, that's power. Right or wrong, whether he was right or wrong in his reporting, people still reported what he said. That is power.
That's where there's a disagreement with me.
Okay.
Right? Because I mentioned a thing about those pages that might just say anything, right? And by the way, let's be very clear, one of those pages, they put out something that people thought was close to being true, but they were a fake page. I'm not saying everything this guy says is fake. What I'm saying is that with acknowledging that he has some association with Drake, I have some association with Drake. If he said Drake told him something, I wouldn't say he's a liar. But you can't tell me that a dude is gonna be on the All-Star team or he's gonna be on the first fucking the first team at the end of the year, and it says, what did he do? When you look at me, I'm putting up, listen, every year, even this year, I'm like, I gotta put up 70. I'm moving around. This guy, again, and obviously I don't fuck with him. I'm also objective. They deserve to be on there the year that the battle was there. If I'm still getting accolades for the battles, I'm not that good of a media personality. Cut that out. That shit is done. Yo, you being cool with Drake, congratulations.
What are you doing? Hey, this nigga's crazy, man. This nigga is legit crazy, man. We need to have this brother committed. Because the very description he's giving of Maul is the biggest amount of self-reflection I've ever heard while not acknowledging it.
Everybody else, like, who cares? Tell me a Mealy Mall or Rory opinion beyond anything that, oh, Drake said this to me that you care about. Do they like something? Do they hate something? Do they have any other opinion that...
Do you not know that the biggest story surrounded by your name this year was whether or not you got bitch slapped sitting in the backseat of your car because your so-called security was also the driver and decided to floor it? Are you not aware that that is the biggest story associated with your name this year? Was whether or not you got slapped by Lil Baby's Lil Homie. Lil Baby's Lil Baby, if you will. What are we doing? Yeah, man, I think it's time this list come to an end, man. Everybody's producing. Everybody's got their respective audience. Everybody's got their platform. Everybody, you know what I mean? But these power rankings, putting power bottoms on the power rankings and all this different type of stuff, man, like, I think we might just need to chill. Okay? We have faceless pages that are being ranked higher than people who actually put themselves on the line. Something has to change. Okay? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good out there. Y'all be blessed. And y'all be more self-aware than that motherfucker. All right? Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had to evolve.